Rocket Man has big temper tantrum after Trump brilliantly castrates him in the worst way. Rocket Man, also known as Kim Jong-un, is having a massive temper tantrum in response to President Donald Trump's brilliant plan that just took away his gravy train. The bombshell move by Trump is sending shockwaves all over the world as Jong-un has just been castrated in the worst way by the leader of the free world. The mainstream media refuses to report on Trump's biggest win yet, as Rocket Man is reduced to tears and foul language. Remember when then-candidate Donald Trump promised us he would be able to accomplish deals that no other president could? That's exactly what has happened, and it's left big bully Kim Jong-un completely castrated. Rocket Man's cash flow is over. His ability to do trade is over. Trump brilliantly worked with our country's finest minds on economics, and they crafted an executive order which caused the Chinese regime to blink. It's complicated, but put simply, Trump drew a big line in the sand and said if anyone crosses this, you're toast. The conservative Treehouse reports, now that we've read the stunning content of this executive order, it is completely obvious why Beijing took action today with their central bank instructions. President Trump and Secretary Mnuchin have structured this executive order in such a way that the downstream consequences from any economic engagement with the DPRK effectively cuts off that entity from engaging in commerce or economic activity with the United States. This is huge. North Korea needs China to exist, and now, Trump has painted China into a corner, where they had no other option but to cut off Rocket Man's cash flow, but not just his cash flow, his ability to trade. Trump's order says, if any country or entity, like a private business, in the world is caught doing business with North Korea in any way, the United States will no longer do business with them. Kim Jong-un of North Korea, who is obviously a madman who doesn't mind starving or killing his people, will be tested like never before. Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump, September 22, 2017. Think about it. Kim Jong-un is now completely isolated. You better bet Trump will send out undercover agents to watch the North Korean ports in case anyone thinks they can sneak in and do business. This cuts off Kim's lifeblood, and of course, he had a grade A temper tantrum. Wearing his best gray Mao-commie suit, Rocket Man went live on his state-run television station to lash out at Trump. Everything in North Korea is theater, it's all fake news all the time, with one state-run station to watch. In a lengthy statement carried by state media, Kim said Trump would pay dearly for his recent threat to destroy North Korea. He also called Trump deranged and arrogant, a gangster fond of playing with fire, reports Chicago Tribune. Kim said his country will consider the highest level of hardline countermeasure in history. Yeah, right, what a bunch of malarkey. Kim is stranded on a desert island now, and his people are starving. Sure, he can try whatever he wants, but with China turning their back on him in every way, even as nutty as Kim is, he may be thinking going out in a blaze of glory might not be his thing after all. Kim's first reaction was to posture like a tough guy who is still in the game. He made sure his foreign minister, who just happened to be in New York, threatened the US, saying, I think it could be the most powerful detonation of an H-bomb in the Pacific. We have no idea about what actions could be taken as it will be ordered by leader Kim Jong-un. That statement is all the mainstream media is reporting on. They are skipping what Trump just accomplished as context to why Kim is having his temper tantrum. Crazy people like Rocket Man are capable of doing anything, and isn't that the point? If Kim detonates anything now that China has thrown him under the bus, it proves he will not stop, even when he is cut off from the world. That puts Trump in the driver's seat. No one can say Trump didn't do everything possible to thwart Jong-un from carrying out an attack. Trump is now free to respond by taking out North Korea, even in a preemptive strike. There are no good military paths to take out Rocket Man, but if need be, Trump will act and nuke him back into the first century. You can pretty much bet on that. And now, we must pray, knowing we have done everything we can to stop the Rocket Man,